Yo, what up, Gowry? Did you catch that
Yo,
little extra snippet I threw in there last minute on you on the
yeah.
episode or what?
What
Yeah.
is was that a picture of me eating ketchup and eggs?
Let's
Is
run
that
it back one more time if you want to, let the people in case they missed it or whatever. I mean, I just thought it was really cool. I laughed a lot when I made it, so I'm just gonna run it back one more time.
What
Oh,
happened?
it's the little things in life, man.
Yeah.
It's the little things in life. What's going on, brother? How are you,
Where
man?
did you take a picture of me eating eggs and ketchup? Where did that even happen? How did you even get that? Was there a drone in a restaurant?
It's not that, man. I gotta keep my eye on you. I'm trying to start. I'm actually doing recon on your ketchup usage when I'm around you.
What, really? It's not
I
that heavy.
believe I might actually have a photo or two more.
Oh, okay. I
Just
feel
saying.
kind of violated right now, but all
Listen,
right. Got to catch up peeping Tom in our midst, guys.
Godfrey, we got you on your best behavior tonight, right? We got some special guests in the
Of
house.
course.
Right? We got the ladies in the house tonight. Okay, and he's fresh off the board.
You want to
Fresh
bring him
off the
in?
board. I mean, yeah, let's run him right in. Might as well, right? We got anything else to go over real fast? 10%. What? Funk 10. Right? I get the code right for Thor.
No. Funkin' Homies 10.
No, it's not.
Is it Funkin' Homie 10? It was texted to us. It was texted to us.
Oh, geez, we're such a mess.
That's what I'm telling you, it's in the text.
All right, well, keep the conversation going. Let me figure out what it is before Jamie yells at us.
It was in the group text. I'm telling you. Yep. So we got everybody coming in. We got 4 special guests. We'll bring them all in. Listen. International Women's Day. The other. What you mean?
I got it. I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt. Funkin' 10.
Funkin'
10% off at the house rise.
Funkin' 10.
Funkin' 10.
Thanks, bro.
Love that. You're on fire tonight.
Yeah. Okay. So it was International Women's Day the other day. It was like, let's get a bunch of the ladies on from the podcasting space. Obviously we like to have you all on here, but we can only, control chaos here, right? We can only have so many people on the screen, and technology allows. We're just gonna bring everybody in like whoa right now.
We're trying to rock
Lindsay,
it out.
Kayla, Stephanie, Jay Lee.
Jay Lee. Hello, ladies. How we doing?
What's up, everybody?
Takeover episode is in full effect.
Party time. Let's go. But yeah, for full effect. It's going to be fun tonight. So, as it is always on the Funkin' Homies, we like to be a little unconventional here, do things differently. Wanted to bring a nice panel of ladies on here, get some people in here. We like to keep it fresh. This is Jordan Lee's second episode. So, this year actually. So we, she's going over her quota. I think we have a 2-episode limit here.
It's a 1 for me though, because I missed the episode.
Yep, that's true.
Well, it's the first for me, so it counts as it's it's our first episode for me. So
it's the cool thing about the space. I've met Stephanie informally on TikTok. I have never met Lindsay. Christian knows her. I just met her now, and her shirt is fire. I like everybody to acknowledge this shirt.
Shout out to the shirt.
I like older women. So I'm like, I'm vibing already with this shirt right here. You know what I mean?
Hottest shirt so far.
Yeah, this is like the shit. Like, and then we got Kaylee on here. Just met her, and she's a vibe too. We just talked for the first time the other. Christian, just like to let you know, she was telling me about all the hard work she sees me doing on TikTok. She's like, the algorithm just has bio bombs up in there every time.
I love that.
No, Christian, I see this guy with 6 people on TikTok every night.
I love that. I love that. Listen, I know he puts in a lot of work. Godfrey is he's a goat. He's definitely a goat.
We're busting it up in there. But yeah, it's cool to have everybody in. So listen, we introduced everybody, so we wanted to ask individually, give us a brief synopsis of what got you into detailing, right? Everybody has a different story. And I'm just gonna go random here and go with Lindsay first because the shirt's fire, and you're just gonna be going first here on the Hollywood Squares. So
all right. Well, besides older women, I've always been into cars of any kind. But my history actually is in the medical field. I was a first responder for 10 years and kind of got burnt out on that. And my dad used to paint cars for fun. It wasn't really like a job, but he did it on the side. And so, you know, I would help him detail them afterwards when I was a little kid. And we always had to, if we were ever going to go out and drive his Mustang around, it was always like, okay, we got to wash it. So every Saturday we were washing his Mustang and doing all of that. And then after COVID and I got burnt out on the medical field, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do my hobby for a little side gig. And then my side gig quickly turned into a very busy business in a small town. So here I am.
Nice. What kind of Mustang did your dad have? Out of curiosity, because I'm a Mustang guy.
He had a Fox body.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Color? What color?
It was silver. It was silver.
Gotcha. I'm a fan
I
of the Fox body.
I saw the lip curl on the silver. You weren't the fan of the color.
Well, no. I think it'd be cooler if it was like the white with the bright red interior, you know?
That'd have been dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy.
Obviously, I like to be a little loud. He was a little more not.
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't.
It's funny you say that. That's what that interior and color combo my neighbor had when I was a kid, and that's what made me fall in love with the Mustang was the Fox body convertible white with the red leather. He used to be out there shining at. Yep. He used to be shining all the time. That is what made me fall in love with Mustang. That was
Mustang boy. He's not lying.
Yeah. And I was like that. And the guy actually was like a drag racer on the side. So he's turning up. I used to hear that vroom in the morning, you know, because it was much louder than my mom's 89 Camry. And, you know, my dad's Grand Marquis. So I was like, yeah, that car is cool. You know what I mean?
It sounds
that exact body style and that color combo was the one that was like, I want that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got
definitely my favorite.
Who next? We're just going to go Kayla next. Kayla, what got you into detailing?
What got me into detailing? When I was 16, my pops got me like the cleanest little bucket Dodge Challenger, and I cleaned it like every day with Clorox wipes. Like I just took pride in that thing. Like when you're 16, everyone wants to drive in your car. I just vacuum every time.
You had a Challenger at 16?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to my daddy for real. But it was a clean bucket though. It was a clean bucket. But every day I cleaned it, and that led to cleaning his car, to his friends, to making an Instagram, and now we're here.
That's a hell of a first car. I just want to take a quick poll real quick. What was everybody's first car? Mine was a 1987 Mazda 626 stick shift with like 5 different colors of faded blue. What was yours?
I hate saying this. At least you guys can see my lips. And it's like the hardest thing to say. I had a 1990 Ford Probe.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
I do.
Listen, I had the digital readout.
Christian was like,
I had the digital readout, right? My whole thing.
How big was your subwoofer in the car? That's what I want to know. How big was the subwoofer?
I put so many different systems in that car. It was unbelievable, bro. I had 315s in there at one point. It was absolutely insane. I mean,
315s is crazy.
Riding up the high school, we would just take each other's systems and try to put each other's stuff in and see how many different things we could put in the car. Like it was, we would go to school and like get in trouble all the time. Like
the crazy thing is
those Alpine CD player with the faceplate that pops off.
Yes.
Dolphin.
Color change.
Little dolphin that jumped through on the dot matrix display.
The crazy thing is those 315s are probably more powerful than that Probe engine. So I mean,
212s were always the bangers. That's what I would say.
Yeah. My first car was a 1996 Kia Sportage.
Wow.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. What color?
That's a slider.
Maroon? What color?
It was bright red, and everybody called me the hottie in the Sportage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hottie in the Sportage is definitely not a phrase that's been used a lot in human history. So you have that.
No.
You have that to your credit. That's a rarity. Sportages, man. Like,
I think she gave it to me because it was slow.
That's I can see that.
She knew.
Yeah.
She did.
It's going to slow you down so much, though.
All right, Jay Lee, first car.
Oh man, I mean, it's not surprising. I didn't get to choose it, but I had like some old TDI Jetta that barely ran. Barely. I mean, the transmission slipped. It was like a early 90s, like the boxy style.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I have one
Black.
of those.
Black, of
Yeah.
I could
course.
see you in that.
I
Heck
have
yeah.
one of those.
And you know what? I remember the first time I ever tried washing it with Dawn dish soap.
No, you
My
did.
mother,
No,
my
I did it. I'm not gonna lie. When I was
my
15,
mother
I did it.
came running out of the house and she's like, "We have car soap for that."
You
She's
guys hear that in
screaming
the
at
chat?
me.
She's using Dawn dish soap on her car. Yeah.
Yo, when you
And her
were,
mom schooled her.
My mom did, yeah. I
Yeah,
come
mom
from
said
that's
no.
crazy.
mom. Oh, she said
That's
Wow.
funny.
That's for
That's funny.
ducks. That's
Yo,
for ducks.
shout out to mom. That's respectable.
Stephanie,
Yeah.
I feel like you got a doozy for me for your first car. I
I
feel something
mean,
right now.
It was a 91 Nissan Maxima, but I love that thing. So,
Yeah, that was a banger back in the day.
Dude,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That old school
absolutely.
Maxima was a banger back in the day.
Absolutely. I
Right.
co-sign that all day.
You win.
I mean, I definitely was like pimping that thing like it was a whip. So, I mean,
Did it have the Bose speaker in it when you had it, or did it have did you because some of them had that slick Bose speakers like the '90s versions? You would come in bumping in that car from the factory.
I don't remember what speakers it had, but it had like the little button locks on the outside and like the moon roof and
Oh,
power
shit.
windows and stuff for a 91. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
From a car guy, the Maxima is still, I guess, one of the better Nissans. But like back in the day, like they don't make the Nissan Maximas as good as they used to. I sound like
Hell
a old guy
no.
saying that, but the early Nissan Maximas were
The 90s,
amazing.
The 90s were a great year for the Ultima and the Maxima.
You could ride those things till the wheels fell off. I swear, man. Like
We did.
Yep.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
that's
the
what I was
homies.
about
I
to
know
say.
none of
I
y'all are
drove that
watching.
thing.
Shout out.
I drove
So-
that thing with a blown out strut all the way to the scrapyard.
Yeah. Sitting on with the lean in the back, right?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
call
I've
that
seen that.
camber now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Stephanie, just to kind of circle around here, get back on track. What got you into detailing?
I mean, I used to always help my dad when I was younger, like clean up his car on the weekends and stuff. But I was working at an envelope making factory for like nothing, you know what I mean, at the time. And my friend had a job at a dealership cleaning cars, and they needed help, so I quit the envelope job and started there, and then went to a body shop and worked there for a few years, and now I'm at our own shop.
Yep.
Nothing like the own shop.
Something tells me you're good at polishing just by your profile picture. You just like right in it. I'm like, all right, that's the word on the street, you know.
That's the zone, man. She in with the rotary doing her thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kayla, what has gotten you into? I have a feeling the Dodge Challenger may have had a little something to do with it. You know,
She already told
something.
us.
Oh, she did. Okay, I'm losing track here. With
What was the
favorite
challenge?
car.
You're right. You're right.
It was the
Yeah, you was on it. Yeah, you was on
You
it.
got
All right,
it.
there you go.
got it.
I must have already heard it and just informationally just came. So Jordan Lee, we're gonna
It
go to
wasn't
you
your
right now.
intuition. We already said it.
Yeah. Intuition. I have that. No. So Jordan
Oh,
Lee,
snap.
what
That
is
was
your
great.
what
Oh,
was
man.
your reason for getting into detailing?
We kind of went over it in my last podcast with you, but it was ultimately I was born into keeping cars nice. My grandfather always had really cool cars. Everybody, my aunts, my mom, all my uncles, we've all had really nice things, and just keeping them nice, especially all the classics. So it just inherently just grew bigger and bigger and bigger, and then now I'm just this big ball of chaotic mess in the shop.
Nice.
Great.
What do you wash your
love it.
dishes with?
So I actually use Ajax. No, I don't even use Dawn on my dishes, so we're good.
Perfect.
Yo, Lynn's
Yeah.
on fire right now, yo. You better watch out. She's cooking this episode.
I knew when she came in with that shirt. It was
So,
on
yo,
the
right?
Goldie
Can I ask a question without? And I'm really bad with this, and by no means this
Oh,
isn't
boy.
like I'm trying. I'm a little bit nervous to have all you ladies on the pod, right? Because the big thing is like obviously we respect the heck out of y'all. Like I want to like the women that I knew that I interact with like through social media and stuff like that. Like I admire and watch what you guys do, girls do. See, I'm already messing up. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. But I really admire what you girls do, and I think it's really impressive, right? That like you've taken what would be considered to be like a guy's game, right? And I'm not saying that like it's just like that's what it is, right? And y'all have really set yourselves up.
Industry.
Yeah, but you guys, like you girls, have set yourself up in this position where like you've created all of your are very successful in what you do, right? Almost all of you have shops, right? Kayla, you're the only one that doesn't have a shop. You do mobile, right?
Yep, mobile.
But everybody else is shopped up, like, and like, you know, obviously, it's just it's very empowering to think like women can be coming into the game now. Liz, we were talking before in the lobby or whatever, but like if you go to, you know, a guy's house or a girl's house, whose house is gonna be cleaner? Let's be honest. Whose house?
We all know the answer to that.
Right, that's my point. So like, it's only natural. To
What
me
toilet
like,
can you puke in? Not a man's.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna say time out on that. Mine, you can. I'm
Mine,
one
you
of
can.
them.
Listen,
I'm coming over.
Straight up.
Listen.
I'll pull the camera out and go give you a bathroom check right now. You'd be like, yo, this dude ain't lying.
Yo,
I'm
listen,
confident
I believe
in mine.
that.
I'm just gonna let you know if you have a lady over, you gotta do the emergency rinse cycle. You clean the bathroom, you vacuum, and put fresh sheets on, and you're ready to go. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's the bathroom. You must be clean. There must be clean sheets.
I'm hoping I got one of my friends, one of my like real life in my life, see on a regular basis friends in the pod that's gonna be like, yo, Wood's got a clean bathroom.
Clean his toilet.
Yeah, like
Wood's got a clean.
every time I'm at his house, I feel
5-star
bad.
review.
I feel bad because I'm peeing all over his rim, you know, because it's too clean. It's not like I can like, you know, when you go somewhere and it's messy, you feel like you could just leave a mess. At my house, you can't do that because it's clean.
Woodland has a urinal in his basement, so let me fool you. That's a true story.
That's a fact.
He's the only guy I know. I'm like, this guy's got
That's
a
a
urinal
fact.
in the basement.
And
What
I
is
was redoing-
crazy?
I was redoing the bathroom. Urinal case the bomb, yo. Like I was redoing the basement, and I'm like, yo, I came up with this idea, Pop. I'm like, why don't I just go get a urinal? He's like, that's like the best idea you ever had, bud. I'm like, who you telling? So I built it into the bathroom. It looks great. It doesn't look cheesy or nothing like that. And then girls get a clean seat all the time, which is even better.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You should make biobomb urinal cakes.
Oh.
Also,
God.
Also known as popping cherry.
Throw a biobomb mini in the toilet.
Yo, Godfrey, what's up with
deodorizer.
that? Man? Nah, Godfrey's taking shots right now. Yo, he's calling.
Yeah, that's
That's
because we went to MTE one time and this dude was
I
drunk
know.
and I think he was a weird dude. I can't remember his name, but he kept saying like, it kind of smells like a urinal cake. And in my head, I'm like, when are you smelling urinal cakes that close? You know, you remember that?
Yeah, but the homie Keith from OCD Detail or whatever that does the YouTube videos, he got like a whole variety pack when he's seen our products for the first time, and he does like real wild reviews. And this dude straight up smelled fresh AF and was like, "Yo, it smells like urinal cake." He's like, "I can't get it out of my nose."
From a urinal cake,
Dude,
fresh AF.
He like was like, "Yo, it smells really good, whatever." And then like New Car Nectar, he hated that one so much he opened the package up and he was like, "Oh my god!" And he just threw it over his shoulder in the trash can. Shout out to Keith if you're on here watching, man. If not, I'm gonna tag you in this. Like you can see I'm talking junk or whatever. But dude, it was hilarious. It was the best video it was the best video I watched all year for any of our products. Because the dude just like went from scent to scent to scent, and he was wild because he pulled the whole bar out. So like he didn't even care. He just dropped the $70 at a time or whatever, and bought every bar, ripped them open, pulled it out. The whole thing's like, this is nice. I like this. I mean, it was like a full breakdown of like the notes of what he smelled, beginning and ending, and then whatever.
Swirling it around.
Yeah. But the urinal cake, popping cherry is what people say a urinal cake smells like.
Yeah,
I can't relate.
I don't agree.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Look, nobody in this episode even knows what we're talking about, Godfrey.
yeah, that's true. Just that one guy from Minnesota.
No, I have smelled a urinal cake and they're disgusting. Poppin' cherry.
Yeah.
I feel
Don't
like
disrespect the bomb like that.
That's true, but I feel like I have more experience in smelling the fresh urinal cake than anybody in this room. Like you got to go to a sporting event and
You can have that title.
I'll take it.
Listen,
I'll be that as Red Man
Godfrey
said.
takes weird titles in this show. He's like king of the ketchup. He's
Tonight it's urinal cakes.
Yeah, well,
yeah, exactly.
hockey pucks,
That
whatever.
Little, amnesia blip he had there, or whatever, not remembering that he already asked Kayla how the business,
Yeah.
what got her into the game. Like these type of things happen, But
I forgive him.
Sorry, forgiveness is key, right? We'll be all right.
absolutely. Listen, you got to learn to forgive everyone, man.
In the
People are-
spirit of ask. You're talking to the ladies about the dope stuff they do around the industry and stuff like that. We wanted to ask a couple questions centered around that theme. One was, what are some challenges you face as a business owner operator in the detailing space as a woman? There may not be one. There may be one. What do you think you might face there? Don't all jump in at once.
So you're asking, as a woman in the industry, what have we found a challenge?
As a business owner or operator, yeah. Because you guys are all business owner operators.
Right. I think that personally in my area, because it's so small, I'm in a town of like maybe 30,000 people, very old school kind of folk. So I think that in the beginning, it was hard for them to take me seriously and to know that I knew what I was doing, or that they could trust me with their classics and this and that. And I think I had to try really hard to prove myself in the first year or so. But
I can relate to that a lot.
Yeah.
There
Yep.
you go. Yeah, I mean, and you overcame it, right? Obviously.
Yeah. I overcame it, and actually now there actually are two different shops in town, and they are also ran by females, so that's cool.
Hey, where's your
when I first came out, there was only the older guys that had been here for 20 years, and that was it. So
do you charge like a doubter tax to those people? I mean, I would, it's on the side, like, well, here's a little doubter tax on the side, extra 20.
No, I am a little too humble and just did a better job, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, listen, I think it's great that all of you have your shops and you're doing what you're doing. I don't think I guess there's that stigma, right? That like, obviously like, oh, it's a girl, whatever, but I think all of you can speak on this. I mean, the clients that you have come back to you consistently. You're obviously out there putting in work. Every one of you are very respected in the game. Regardless of your sex, you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows and follows all you ladies and sees the work that you do. But yeah, I mean, we're here to throw you guys flowers, throw you girls flowers. I'm sorry, I keep messing that up. I'm sorry, I am so nervous. You know what I mean? But seriously,
you're not messing up our pronoun. We're fine.
Yeah, we're good over here.
You can say bruh.
I know, but it's like, this is an episode we're supposed to be honoring and showing love to y'all for like doing what you do and stepping into the space and really making like a strong impact for a lot of other women that might potentially be wanting to get into the same thing, right? Because there's a lot of women that we've also, through getting you girls on to do the show, have thought to ourselves, wow, like, we actually have probably another half dozen, maybe a dozen girls that are out there doing the same thing. And it's incredibly impressive. I mean, I've been in the game for, 17 plus years at this point. And you just don't see that, right? Like, over the past 10, 15 years, you just didn't see that. At least I didn't, and now
you never know who you inspire. Right. And one thing I saw at SEMA, first time I got to meet Pan, and a girl came up and she was like, oh, I was like, can I help you? I was like, you want to buy a bomb? She's like, no, get out of my way. I want to see Pan. I'm like, cool. And she was like, I talked to her. I was like, oh yeah, he's right over there. He'll talk to you. And she's like, she was kind of like teary eyed. I'm not. And I was like, okay. And I didn't know what was going on. And, she was like, yeah, I watched Pan and he got me into detailing, and saw her go up to Pan and share a moment with him. And it was like, I'm watching, I kind of overhear the conversation, and she's like, yeah, you got me into detail, and I started my own detail business, and Pan shared a moment with her. It was a real genuine moment. And my point of bringing that up is like, before she went over to Pan, she was like, I got into Pan because he spoke to me as a girl, as a woman, like, it was relating to her. And I've heard that feedback from a lot of women about Pan. So, now as the next generation's coming up, and you guys, that you never know who you inspire. There's definitely girls out there, guys even, but like, definitely girls are like, wow, I could do this too. You know what I mean? And I think that's really cool because, it was cool that they were looking toward Pan and that he felt inviting to them because, and I know, Jay Lee, you were telling me about that because about how you felt about Pan, watching him growing up. And like, I think it's really cool because you guys are out here and you're definitely going to be inspiring, the next generation coming up. You know what I mean? And that's something I think that's really important. You know, laying the groundwork and kind of continuing it. You know.
Yeah.
Somebody's always watching you. Somebody is always watching you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people look up to you. That's a big
Yeah.
thing. Like my daughter, you know, she's always out in the shop with me. She got her little soft, you know, little makeup brushes, and she'll like clean the emblems. And it's just like, it starts with that, and it's just like a snowball effect. And, you know, she's going to be the next generation out there just as neurotic as her mom out there just cleaning. Like, hey, girl, I see that genetics rolling through to you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, for real. But so in that vein, I wanted to ask you guys, you know, what service, like, what's your most requested service? Like, what do you prefer? Like, you have carte blanche daily, like that you like to do on these jobs. You know, there's ones you hate, but what do you love to do? Like, what's your favorite to do? Like, I'm getting up in the morning, I'm like, okay, I got this job ahead of me. I'm really psyched about that.
Corrections and codings.
Correction and codings. All right.
I definitely love a
any
correction and
correction.
coding, but sometimes what I like about having like a gnarly interior is that you can almost turn your brain off. You know, when you're doing a correction and a coding, you have to really be on, and you have to make sure that you're, you know, but when you're just doing a gnarly interior, you're just going through the steps and the motions, and the transformation is usually pretty intense. And if you, like, I have an employee who's new, so I trained him right on corrections and codings, and he kicks ass. But if we have a really bad interior, he's instantly overwhelmed and doesn't know exactly if the transformation is going to be there, where, you know, that's where I started. So I was like, oh, I could go to sleep and do this. So sometimes I like to do that too, to be honest.
It's such an interesting perspective because it makes total sense when you say it that way. I mean, when
your brain isn't melted afterwards. Physically, yeah, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
If
We
you
like
do
to
a
hear-
couple corrections and codings in a day, then you're just like, whew.
We're
Right,
pro
you should, like,
interior
yeah.
cleaning at BioBombs.
Yeah,
Pro interior at BioBombs.
We are pro interior.
Yeah.
you're in my steamer right now.
Love
Ooh,
it.
I like that. Don't dirty me.
So,
Daddy.
all right. So
Yeah.
Stephanie, what's your go-to? Like, what do you like to do? Like, is it polishing? You know, is it coding corrections?
Definitely.
Like, where do you get into that
Definitely
zone?
the corrections and codings and stuff. Yeah. Sorry, my voice is bad today, but I did that the most at the body shop, so I feel like that's more my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That's all I did was
Kayla.
wet sand and buff for 4 years.
Yeah, that's there's a skill to that too, right? Especially.
Absolutely, dude. 100%.
Do you ever feel when you do it, like, does it get redundant to you? You say you like doing it, but is it just kind of like you kind of get in this flow? You know, I kind of imagine people like with a certain type of music in their head, it just kind of makes them on a wavelength where it's just, you know, almost a dance.
Right. You definitely get in the zone after a certain point and just, you know, you'll look back and be like, oh, you know, I buffed like half the car already. Wow, good. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a struggle though. It gets monotonous. You know what I mean? Repetitive. Sometimes you got to just step back, look away from the pain a little bit, take a little break, come back.
Yeah.
That's where,
Eyes get tired, arms get tired.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do
You
you have any
start seeing things that aren't really there.
Oh
That's
man.
the worst.
Yeah, no doubt. You're like fighting a scratch that doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Like, I just saw that shit. You're like, wait, no, where'd it go?
Did I do that?
Right. Flipping the light on and off, like.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Kayla?
I like a good dirty interior too, but how Lindsay put it, she's right on the spot because I just turn my brain off. Put your headphones in, you just go crazy, and then at the end, it's just super rewarding. You know, you just transform this whole interior. Probably how you guys feel with like correction and coatings, but I'm not there yet. We were still working up to the corrections and coatings.
Has there ever been an interior you guys haven't been able to crack? Like you felt like you couldn't get it done on it because it was just so mangled?
I denied a couple.
You denied a
Did
couple?
you really?
Full of mold. I was
For
like,
real?
I'm not getting sick. You
Really?
gotta take it somewhere else. Yeah.
Wow, I feel like those are money grabs right there.
I got
No, it was
3.
bad.
I did I did 2 moldy ones today. I have 2 in the lot. It is the season right now.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely.
They
it
get
is.
sketchy. They get furry.
Dealerships be doing it too, though. I mean, all the
I'll send
dealerships,
them
they
over
put
to
all
you,
the cars
Lindsay.
back wet and they're moldy up 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
don't
how
let it
the one
dry.
I have right now is from a body shop that they let sit for. It was at the body shop for 2 months and they let water in.
Yep.
Why do they always let them sit? It's crazy.
It's because they're waiting on parts and they just don't think ahead. They're not, they're not.
They don't even tape
proactive.
the windows up or nothing. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I will say that my shop is the only one in town that does do coatings, though, so we are definitely busy with that. But
That's awesome. That's so cool that you got a lane like that in town where it was really nobody else holding it down like that except for the old heads. You just came in.
And when I came in, 2 of them
Scrappy
retired
too.
within 3 months, so that's why it just went crazy.
Wow,
I got
that's
lucky.
cool. That's so cool.
Sometimes
so
it's better to
cool.
be lucky than good. It's the old saying, Sometimes the luck
Yeah,
is
I was
good.
lucky, and then I had to get good.
There you go. Listen,
I was like, "Oh crap!
There you
whatever
go.
lane,
I better
whatever
figure
lane.
this out."
Sometimes pressure brings the best out of people. It just depends who you are. So
Yeah, man.
I don't cry anymore. It's okay.
that's funny.
Only in the
where do you-
shower. Only in the shower. That's my rule. Sorry.
Yeah. Crying in the shower.
The water's going anyways. Might as well just
That's
let
what
it
I
all
mean. You
fall.
don't even know it. You
Flush
don't
it
even
out.
know
Soap
it.
in your eye.
You don't know
Yeah.
it. It's just, I'm in there just showering.
Honey, are you crying? It's the soap.
Leave me
So-
alone. I'm in the shower.
Did I hear a snort?
It's not
I thought I
on-
just heard a snort. Did I hear
I heard a
I think there was
snort.
a snort.
I heard a snort. I thought I heard a snort.
Let it
I
go.
think that was it. I think that was a Jay Lee
Happens.
snort.
That's organic. That's
Yeah.
organic. That's organic. Snort it up.
Yeah.
We appreciate the snorts here. At the
That is
Funkin'
true.
Podcast.
That is her. She does have a signature snort. That is true. You get her to laugh.
Look, she's turning red. She's turning red.
Yeah.
Change the page.
I mean,
She's like,
it's
I'm
real.
trying not to do it again.
Nice.
We'll let her breathe for a minute. We'll let her breathe for a minute. I just want to give her a minute to breathe real fast.
back.
Hey, there she's back.
There she is. All right. So, where do you guys see the detail industry going as a whole in the next decade? Coatings are becoming bigger and bigger. Where do you see it going? Like off the top of your head.
Paint
It's definitely
protection
changed
film.
over the past 10 years. I mean,
Yeah, PPF for sure.
PPF. Yeah.
I was
You're
gonna say
you're getting better and better and better protection. And PPF is the next step because you had wax and then you had ceramic coating and now you're having all these PPF giants and wraps come out. And so that's the very next step. Pretty soon we're gonna have these super space bubbles around our cars. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, wraps are pretty dope, but the problem with a vinyl wrap is it doesn't really give you much protection. Now they're coming out with like the tinted and the colored PPF, and that to me is like,
Yeah.
oh, that's where the
Yeah.
lane is right now.
Yep.
The color PPF is going to be a game changer. Obviously,
$10,000.
interiors are not
car.
going anywhere, but
Right.
No,
yeah.
because we're humans and we're gonna muck them
Shout-
up.
And shout out to the interiors. I mean, that's where we spend most of our time at, people. Let's not forget the average American spends 18 days a year inside their vehicle. That's 9 days every 6 months. Sorry, I'm about to go off on a Bio-Bonds pitch, but that's the truth. Like,
That's
Yeah.
crazy, honestly.
that's what it is. It's 9 days every 6 months. So like, that's legit. Like, I would rather have the inside of my car fresh than the outside. I would go without a wash on the outside for longer than I should, but I really would prefer to have my inside clean.
Yeah, you guys should be doing like assassin bio air freshener bar missions, and just break it in half. Your buddy's car stinks, throw it under a seat. They won't even know. Just kind of just throw it in there.
Lynn's like shunned me off for a second. I just want you to know my car is never dirty. Period.
Who
So,
says
like,
we don't do that?
Yeah, my car is usually pretty clean. Sometimes it's bad.
I'm leaving. I'll be back in a second. I gotta breathe. He's
Ah.
lying. He's lying through.
Oh, that's true. I drove Christian to the airport one time. My car was definitely dirtied up, but you know what?
Worst interior I've ever seen in my life.
I would say it's the worst.
Hey, he's the it's not that bad type of customer.
He is
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
that
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Exactly that person.
I wish the detailer I had last in the car was in the chat because he's a local guy, but he could defend me. But I never say it's not that bad because I know you get what you pay for. So I'm always like, you tell me, bro. But it's
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, you can text heavenly details in New Jersey.
Dude,
You can
I'm
text.
telling you, please text him. I'm telling you,
Can I get the befores and afters?
screenshot?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if he might have took a before or after.
I need receipt.
Screenshot his reply, please, and send it to me. I will
So-
put it into the intro of the pod next week.
I feel like Christian is kind of like he's got like some Elton John like drama stuff in him. Like he'll just like it's the worst ever. And here's
I am
me.
very dramatic about that, though. Your
I
car's
worked
really
at a Toyota dealership. We had minivans we sold there, and let me tell you something. There's nothing worse than the minivan. It was not minivan level.
Yes, your Mustang is worse than that. I want the
No
people to
way.
be really
No
clear
way.
right here. I'm only doing this because he's taking that approach as if he's not that bad of a thing. Like it was bad.
First off, we were getting ready for
Are you
SEMA,
letting the
and
Mustang
I wanted to
get
get
dirty?
it. I was trying to get in with my
Minivan
detailer, and
dirty.
he couldn't get me
I'm
in.
saying when I see disaster detail videos online, Godfrey
not a
shit was
disaster.
one step in front of that.
Out of here.
He'd make some great content.
Yo, there was
Get
food.
out
There
of
was
here.
food
Brands
in
and
the
seat
vents,
tracks,
there was
crumbs
food.
everywhere.
I'm not
Food in
saying-
the vents.
I'm
No
not
way.
saying food.
I would have
in the
ate that.
cup
That's a
holder.
lie.
There was food in the vents. You know what I mean?
No, that was.
Too far.
Ketchup splatter, 100%. There was.
Where would
ketchup
you have found?
splatter
Where'd
on
you
the
find ketchup?
dashboard.
I would never waste ketchup like that.
It was a small splatter, but it was there.
No,
And
it
now
was.
I understand.
It definitely
all
needed.
makes sense to
needed
me.
some
You,
TLC.
no, the ketchup. You must be doing this in the car a lot too. Like that's the thing. I'm not. I'm
Not
putting it all
really. I
together
mean,
now.
But we'll talk
Isn't that
about
what your
ketchup
Because he's
later.
on
Store?
TikTok live at midnight going to freaking 7-Eleven. That's
Oh,
why.
have you seen
the
that?
car's dirty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a
Just
dog.
wandering
Yeah,
around
for real.
7-Eleven at like midnight.
That's
He
where the
loved-
older women hang out. I got to meet them. I like older women too. What can I say?
Is it 7-Eleven?
Oh, we're
Yeah,
going.
go.
Yeah. For
I should
first
go.
off, I
I'm
live.
gonna need a big gulp.
I could throw a football at 7-Eleven. That's how close it is. So
It is that close. He could,
It's,
it is that close.
you're running alive. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go get Coke Zero or like a Liquid Death. I'm going and go in and they're like, where are you at? And
And a dog.
yeah, and you know what? I try to stay away from the hot dogs at nighttime. If I'm getting a hot dog at nighttime, it's I've had quite a few drinks. That is but
That thing's
I
probably
mean,
rolling
there's
for
nothing
10
wrong
hours,
with
bro.
these hot dog at 7-Eleven at night. If you're feeling kind of spicy, I don't have a problem with that. Or the nachos.
If you're not feeling it before, you're gonna feel it after. So
That's for
let's go.
sure. You
It's
definitely
fine.
will. 3 a.m. TikTok lives. Yep. That has happened in the past. I'm not gonna lie. Followed by Call of Duty.
No. Don't hide that
Oh
comment.
wait,
Godfrey.
who was it?
Don't hide that comment.
Where's
Kyle.
Heavenly at?
Kyle.
That's
Kyle.
not Kyle. That's Heavenly's got to be. He said he's calling Heavenly
He said he's
now.
calling
Yeah.
heavily now. You're about to get exposed live on the pod, Godfrey.
I take all the heat. As Redman says, I'll be that. It's all right. I hide nothing. It still purrs. It still purrs. It still roars. That's all that matters. And it ain't like that now.
I mean, every now and then my car isn't the cleanest. I feel like it's like, my fiance's a mechanic. The last thing he wants to do is work on his own car at the end of the day.
I got sniped. I have a Subaru Baja. My Mustang is not supposed to be my daily. And I've been going through hell with this thing. Like I had to import an engine, all kinds of shit. It's been on the shop. Listen, I love my mechanic, but when your mechanic's your friend and he's doing side work for you, just pay the extra money. Fuck it. That's what I've learned because this shit's been sitting in there it's had a damn birthday by now. I'm like, yo, bro, the warranty's going to run out of the engine. Are we going to drop this thing soon? Like, that's where I'm at with this thing. So
100%.
my Mustang would never get that abuse, but I had no choice. And my sales job during the day, I have to travel sometimes. So I got to go to clients' meetings, ripping up in the Mustang. And usually I was like, that Mustang was getting like 3,000 miles on it a year.
Oh, I
And I
give you
always-
that. He was driving a lot for work. I totally
Yeah.
give him that.
And so
But
at the end, old lady hit my car. I had a cherry 04 Ford
Get him,
Explorer.
Lance.
Took it
Get
out.
him. I know what you're gonna say. Get him. Get over here. Get him.
So the Subaru is jacked up normally. What's the difference?
No, it's
You
not
still,
the
you still
Subaru.
have a dirty car.
Get him.
Yeah, well,
For
this is
real.
because that was the beater car. It was a 98 Civic before that. Then it was a 04 Ford Explorer that was assassinated by a 94-year-old woman. Assassinated both my cars at once, knocked off my Mustang near it, and totaled my 04 Explorer.
Parked.
And then, and I was
They're both parked up out front of his
She
crib.
sounds like a baddie.
Yeah, was she a baddie? Yeah.
Listen, Godfrey
She
said
was-
you
yeah.
liked. Godfrey said you liked your shirt. Liz.
Yeah,
He
she
wasn't
was
lying,
a baddie,
you know
all right.
what I'm
She looked at. I'll never forget. Like I looked at her license. I was like, let's exchange it. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
That's too old for me, Godfrey. That's too old.
Yeah, that's too old for me too. But
Oh.
I mean, I might take some cookies, but
yeah, no doubt. I'll take some
God,
cookies.
listen, God bless her. She, looked great for her
Oh.
age. I was surprised when I looked at her. Like, said born in 1938. I was like, wow, she don't look that old.
Whoa.
And then she goes to her daughter.
commercial.
I think it's time for me to stop driving. And I was like, you think? In my head, you just hit 2 parked cars. I was like, yeah, it's time for you to stop driving.
Both of my parked cars, there's 25 cars in said block, and you hit both of mine and no one else's.
Yeah. And she had a beat ass Dodge Avenger that was straight total. It was tilted. Cops like, let me move it. Got in. And it was like, yeah, you ain't moving that dog. Like, yeah, that was an awful day. And the Eagles lost the Super Bowl day. It was like 2 years ago. So, but my Mustang's got to get that TLC. Don't you worry. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. But it was in horrible shape. I meant to get it detailed because I knew that if I pick him up in this car, he would just never let me live it down. I was like,
and he was late on top of that.
That's a whole other story. That's been on
It
other
is.
podcasts. We won't even torture you guys with that.
No, we're not going.
But we will get into Fast AF, boy.
Oh,
do
it's
that.
time.
It's time.
All right, we'll run the fast. All right, girls, we do this thing called Fast AF, boy. It's a nice little, quick little. The idea is for us to run it quick. It never really works quick. I don't know why we really call it the Fast AF round. It's something
Just
we
think
did.
in the spirit of,
I don't know.
Dave Portnoy.
Let
One
me
bite,
just
everybody
run the
knows the rules.
graphic. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
All right, so that was my poor attempt of trying to censor the curse words. Obviously, I didn't do it right, but
Was that a mistimed beep that you had in there?
no? I couldn't get the beat to be loud enough last minute. I was trying to do it while we were talking pre. Whatever, man. Listen, I get A for effort, man.
Yeah, I mean, the censor thing, I kind of get, but that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I appreciate the attempt. You could just do this next time. Perfect. Just live it, raw dog.
Jerry
That was
Springer.
there. You go. So
Yeah, true. All right, so hold on. I don't mean to interrupt you. Hold on.
Shoot.
There will be a question on here that has to be asked. I'm sure some of you girls might know already. I'm personally right now, Godfrey and Mary are going to face off best of 3 series. I don't want to be the one called on the internet asking the question if I don't.
I'll do all of them.
So I at least want
I'll
to
take
take my luck. Now just shoot it out with me, man. Don't be scared. I'll rock paper scissors you 3 rounds. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When the time comes.
Well, when the time comes, we're gonna rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need me, I'll take the bullet. I don't care. Let's go. So listen,
Lane, I love it.
this is a controversial question on the show. As you can tell, we've talked about it a little earlier. Ketchup on eggs, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, for
I
sure.
knew I liked her the minute I saw that shirt.
Salsa on eggs.
Salsa.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
I mean, yeah, but
Stephanie's like, hell
That's
no.
like, nah, I ain't playing that shit.
Stephanie
Kayla?
Stephanie's mad.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, she looked
bro?
disgusted.
Ketchup on eggs, bro?
like-
No.
Thank
Okay.
you. That's what's
Kayla,
up,
what
my
was your
people.
Like,
what was your what would you say?
Ketchup on eggs, go. Yes, for sure.
Wow.
We're split here. It's 3-3.
Yeah, but well, I mean, I do hot sauce on eggs. What do you do? Stuff.
Hot sauce would be acceptable, yeah, I feel like, but not.
And
Ketchup.
salsa is acceptable. I could do that too. Ketchup is not. It's childish. We don't have to
Yeah.
say.
I mean,
it.
if you
You're
put
having like a
salsa on eggs,
breakfast burrito or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a breakfast burrito with a tortilla. Like, I'm sorry. Like, what is that? Like, we're going.
Sorry,
we're
my
going.
older ladies put ketchup on my eggs.
That's right. I want them smoking a Virginia Slim 1000 and then putting ketchup on my eggs.
Yeah.
Let's go.
with the extender on that joint.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's what my
Let's
mom
go-
smokes.
let's go to the
I'll
casino,
give her your
Toots.
number.
Looking like breakfast at Tiffany's.
All right. So the next one, Crocs or not?
No.
No Crocs.
Crocs, for sure.
Crocs. Steph, no
Yeah,
Crocs.
hating on the Crocs. This is
No
crazy.
You're the youngest one in here, though. You got that
5-1.
young
Yeah, okay. Let me
mentality.
slide. Let me slide. I am the baby
How
of
old
the
are you?
group.
How old are you?
Eddie's older.
I'm
He's rocking the
22.
Crocs at
Okay,
Thor.
yeah.
Eddie's a Croc.
I'm a baby, so I can slide.
But you can do that because it's your generation that really doesn't care that y'all wearing them or whatever. You couldn't pay me to put them things on my feet.
Yeah,
Now-
hating.
Yeah.
They're
so,
comfortable too.
Yeah.
Since
ain't
you like
hate.
Crocs, would you do Crocs with socks?
Yeah,
No?
for sure.
For sure. Okay. All right.
I couldn't do them barefoot at all.
I'm not rocking my dogs out all the time. Let's go get cold.
No.
Put some real shoes on, yo. I mean, I don't mean to
Nah,
disrespect
nah,
today's
this
youth
is
or
a
nothing like that.
7-Eleven little slide to the store or
Yo,
something.
I
Like,
can
come
kind of
on.
dig that, but I'm gonna go flip flop. I mean,
You, listen, if you're
but I-
detailing all day, that's probably the only time I can say it's acceptable to wear them things. If you're wearing them outside of that, you must be out of your mind.
Yeah, hating on my Crocs, man.
I'm sorry.
Brian-
I'm hating on the youth today at this point.
Brian
Me,
Green is in
y'all
the chat.
No.
I'm married to
Oh,
Cruella
no.
DeVille. She could have had her own sexy way about it. All right, let's go.
Bad.
Hey,
All right.
look, Heavenly is in the chat.
Is he?
Taylor.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's pull up that
no.
comment.
All right,
I messaged
Heavenly.
him.
All right, I'll
Hold on. We're
answer
gonna
it this way.
right now.
1 to 10,
French
10 being
fries.
the worst. Rate my car as far as the cleanliness when you went in there. 1 to 10.
One
His
being
car was filthy.
10
You
being the
better be
worst.
honest,
French
too.
fries.
10 being as
Oh, they don't
dirty.
trust me. In this group I roll, they're going to be honest. Don't you worry about that. They
10
look for
being
they
the
look for
dirtiest
opportunities to
car
cook.
you could possibly do. I'm saying right now, he was a solid 7.
16 bio bombs.
16 bio bombs.
The double octagon is that what it was? We needed the double octagon bomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
life couldn't get any better, man. I
Yeah.
swear. What a great Tuesday night.
Yeah. Well, there it is. I need if you do my car, you're gonna have to do a double octagon bomb. So that's the size
7-Eleven Grizzly wrappers.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
it's a Yeti
was
cup.
pet-
It's a Yeti cup filled up with bio bombs, and then that's it. So 7-Eleven, I see, try to make it easy on them, but
I'm gifting you Factor or something like that. We're gonna have to start getting you like pre-made meals sent to your house so you can stop going across the street to 7-Eleven, bro.
it's not even across the street. It's
Oh,
like
no.
I don't eat
No,
my
it's
meals
not.
there. We're talking about a late night treat, man. I'm not planning my meals. Like, let me go get my breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. Like, like I live in a vending machine.
I just
or
didn't
something.
know if you know all the guys by name. They're like, it's like cheers for you. You walk in, like, hey, Mr.
I hope they
Godfrey.
have Hot Pockets.
Yeah. No, the dude doesn't even. I don't even know if we say words to each other because I'm not quite sure. He will just grunt, like, because I don't know if he knows to speak my language. I don't know how to speak his, but we know we communicate in our own way. We just go like, yeah, what's up? Little grunt here or there.
Okay.
You want change? No, like
Okay.
whatever. Paper bag? No. But yeah, it's close. I mean, listen, when I fall asleep, if I was sensitive to light, I'll just say that the 7-Eleven definitely shines through my window. The red, green, and white shines through my one window. So
That's crazy, Godfrey.
yeah.
You can just hear the buzzing of the lights.
No, you know what?
That's what puts him to bed. It's his white noise.
Yeah.
Like the noise when the door opens is like
The cha-ching
your
of the-
lullaby.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
He says we need to polish that turd. See, look at him working in the upsell on me right now. See that?
A smart man right there, yeah.
Oh, it needs a polish, but that's all right. So let's see. The next question that we have on there is, and this is more of a detail related question: rinseless or nah?
I can
like
get down with the
rinseless.
rinseless.
I love rinseless.
Show of hands for
I like
rinseless.
rinseless.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of rinseless washes though.
Yeah.
I'll give you
okay.
2.
I don't
hands.
really get
I
the
love
opportunity
rinseless.
that often.
That's how it is for me too. But
Yep,
I like
love
I like to
rinseless.
do it. I'm getting more comfortable with it.
I do a lot of them when I get classics in because typically they're not dirty. Like they don't need a wash. And
Right,
also
right.
when it's a classic, most people don't want them to have a power washer on them or whatever.
Of course.
So that's one of my favorite things.
All that extra water going in the areas that might not have the
Mhm.
proper seals, leaving, building up rust, whatever it might be. Totally get that.
Gotcha. So, favorite vehicle ever detailed?
Mm.
Whatever comes to mind, don't matter.
I
19
just did a Henry J a couple months ago. I can't remember the year.
Henry J.
I think it was
I don't even know what that is.
I think it was a 1952 Henry J.
Was it yellow?
It was the orange one.
The orange one?
I posted it. I remember.
That's a pretty gnarly looking car. I'm looking at that right now. That
Yeah,
reminds
it was in 1952. It was very cool.
Was that the Biff?
It's worth almost 300,000.
Aye.
Is that the
Just
Biff
due to
Tannen
like the
car?
mods.
Look at that. That's
Yeah,
got to be
he
fun.
is it.
That's a unique car.
They only made them for 4 years. They're really cool.
So who next? Jordan, I know you got one.
I've got a lot. I've done so
You can't say your own. Can't say your own.
Why
I'm
not?
not going to say my own. I'm not going to say my own. No, I'm not going to know. I mean,
I'm
if
not
we're
going
going, I ain't gonna do it, but I might. I really love my Forerunner. I mean, those are some of my favorite because they're so easy on the inside. Forerunners are just like 2 hours and the worst interior on a Forerunner.
I hate Toyota's carpet though.
And
Amen.
on the exterior, they're so pretty, and I don't know, I miss it. But like cool car wise, I mean, I've done some pretty cool Shelby like trucks and cars. I love the Shelby trucks. The Shelby trucks are cool. I like those.
They're dope.
Those are dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Stephanie, I know you've had some doozies being in a body shop, the different ones. Like, is there one that comes to mind for you? I know you've had some tons of different ones flying through.
I'm like dying. I don't know what happened.
It happens.
Excuse me. I did a power wagon, like a 1958 power wagon that had been. I did a wet sand and buff on that. That was pretty sweet.
That's
Nice.
Dope. Power wagons are sick.
Yeah.
They are. I remember those.
They're sick, dude. What about you, Miss Kayla?
Personally, probably like a red eye Challenger. I did probably my favorite. Those things are
Nice.
sweet to me.
Yeah.
I knew you were going Challenger. I knew it.
Whatever, man. Leave her alone, man. Some people like Mopar
Right.
and no car,
Yeah.
man. Get out of here with
Right.
all that
I knew
nonsense,
she was
man.
going with
Nah,
Challenger.
right? You're Mr. Ford, I'm Mr. Mopar. Get out of here.
As long
Listen,
as we don't gotta like Jeeps. You can't like Jeeps. Can we not like
I know.
Jeeps?
I don't like Jeeps.
You don't want to.
Oh,
You don't want to
whatever,
do
dude.
You don't want to do the little duck thing in the parking lot where people put the little ducks on the Jeeps and stuff like that.
I don't get
Nope, and I don't want to wash it.
Exactly.
No, yo. They're so
Why are they so difficult
it's
for
not
no
even
reason?
that. You get the hand, like
Yeah.
it's like all the
They're
hinges.
insane.
Like you go to wipe your hand, all of a sudden you bust your knuckles up on the hinges.
Yep.
Like the door,
Man.
the panel or the wheel well panels are a pain in the ass. You got the windshield that's got the hinges on it. It's like, get this crap out of here.
Right. The
worst
back
part
seats,
is,
I'm
though,
just like,
You
no.
could have them brand new, five years after owning them or whatever. All of the hinges where the things are, where the doors are opening up and stuff, they all start to break and crack. You know what I mean? There's no type of quality control on the paint jobs on them things at all. I wouldn't even want to touch them if I was detailing for real.
Yeah. So the next one, rotary, DA, or both.
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 Okay, both. So then, cordless polisher or not?
Cordless.
No.
Cordless? No.
I'm rocking both right now.
I'm rocking both. Okay.
Liz, you don't use one at all?
I raise you a cordless DA, but a corded rotary. That way you don't lose power on the rotary with the batteries. It's absolutely atrocious.
Liz, you don't use any cordless at all?
Nope. I want to go and go and go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's
I haven't found
happening?
one. No, I got shit to do. I don't feel like I have found one that puts out enough power via the battery.
Okay. I mean, there's two liquid elements. Everybody was using that at MTE. People were pretty impressed with that polisher. That was a cordless.
Yeah, I haven't touched that, but
That looks cool. When is that
I'm
coming
down
out?
to.
Yeah, I mean, I put my hands on it when I was there, and I'm no expert or like nothing like that, but that thing was smooth. You know what I mean? But there was a couple people I know that used it and tested it, and they absolutely love it. I mean, Daniel Salazar, a couple other cats that were over at the First Choice booth, they were using it. They were like, "Yo, this machine is the shit." Like
It
they
looks
left
solid for sure.
Top
Yeah.
Class was talking about he loves it.
Yeah, James too. Yeah.
I would like that because it's convenient. The cord, I'm not attached to having the cord,
Yeah.
Obviously,
This particular
that's annoying.
polisher, though, I've heard really good things about from the guys in the field that I respect and use it. You know what I mean? So,
Cool.
yeah. I mean, I'll keep my eyes peeled for y'all. Pretty sure.
It's got almost like double the power of some of the big brands. So I'm excited for it to come. It should be a couple months, I think, is what they were saying at the booth. for the pro version because they have the regular stuff already in the US. They're trying to get the pro stuff over here.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Know the full scoop.
Mhm.
That's what's
So,
up.
top 3 detailing staples in your lineup. What you use? Top 3. Can't go without.
Oh,
Tornivore.
Tornador
Man.
for sure.
That's attached to your body though. I mean, you know.
I think Tornado is a good one.
Yeah, Tornivore. I mean, product wise, we use a lot of the P&S Rehab.
I love Rehab. Rehab is good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. It's
Almost everything.
that's a tough question because you have like your interior staples, your exterior staples, then you have tools, then you have your chemicals, and so you've got like
I was
all
gonna
these
say, like,
different. Yeah.
And if we're going to talk ceramic coating, we're pretty attached to CCI. So I think I hit all 3
Haven't
angles.
used those.
Okay.
And mine are very obvious.
I like this.
All IGL through and through.
I like this one.
IGL is a great brand.
Yeah. We've got all good brands.
What's something people don't know about you that they should?
Godfrey hitting him with a thinker joint.
I don't know.
Should I be
I'm a cool
serious or
gal.
funny?
Whatever. I mean,
Whatever comes to you. Godfrey always wants funny.
I mean, I'm hot, but I'm humble. I don't know.
Sound like double Western word, hot and
That was
humble.
good.
Hot, but I'm humble.
That was good.
Interesting.
Liz, I'm gonna get you to come on as a guest sometime and kick Godfrey off for the night.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get some ladies in here.
Godfrey, I'm gonna keep you in here. Actually, you're just as entertaining as any of the ladies. Always. I don't want you to feel left out, buddy.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hot but humble. All
I was
right.
waiting for the soundboard.
He's writing that down. Pick up
Hot
line
but
number
humble.
9.
Yep. Okay. So,
What else?
hot but humble. Okay. So, anybody else venture in that? You know, I mean, that's a
Don't
top-
matter. It could be
something top-
tools, could be brushes, could be whatever. You know, like what is it that's just like your go-to when you use it? Every time you go to use it, you're like, this tool is just my tool. Tornador, I feel like is a really good
Tornador
one.
is my guy. Can't go without it.
My Milwaukee cordless polisher. I love it.
Okay.
Your DA or rotary?
DA. I use just a little like back shine rotary and it hasn't done me wrong. It's been real good to me. So
I just got the Milwaukee. I'm excited to use it.
oh, I
Nice.
love Milwaukee. Milwaukee everything.
Darren's in the chat like, doing backflips right now. Who will be our guest next week? As we like to call him, M18 Darren. He will be our guest he's in that chat. So he's a Milwaukee guy. He sleeps with his Milwaukee, actually, believe it or not, every night under his pillow. So
just keeps getting wilder and wilder every week here on the Funkin' Homies.
Yep, that's right. So what's something they should know? So we're done with that one. It seems like everybody, you know, listen, she came out with the fire up top here to the right. So she kind of, you know, guys were like, man, what do I do with that? I see. I've been there. So go to playlist when in the trenches, when you guys are getting into your groove. I know that especially the, you know, polishers in here. I could see something to tell Stephanie. What are you listening to when you music wise? Are you listening to a podcast? You listen to music? You listen to an audiobook? You listen to anything? You're in a Zen moment? Like
music all the time.
Music? Okay. What kind of music?
Pretty much all the time. I'm pretty much all over the board.
Okay.
It just depends on my mood. I could be rap, rock, punk rock, pop. You know what I mean? I just go all over the place.
Like
R&B.
I ain't hearing no
I'll paint the
country in
picture
there.
for you. You're juiced. It's a beautiful day. You got a job you're excited about. You're feeling good.
What's setting the mood?
What is the song that you're hitting play on?
I got one right now. What is
like
it?
I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't really have just like one. It just depends. I'm like, I like to wear a song out so much that I won't revisit it for like 5 years. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that banger. And then do it all over again.
I feel like we used to do that back in the day when you had CDs or like the Walkman back in the day. You would wear out that tape.
It was different,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
It was different when you
You
had
would wear out that
CDs
tape.
and
When you
tapes.
had to burn
Yeah.
a CD with like, a good 12, 15 songs on a burnt CD. Heck yeah.
And you
It's
jump
crazy.
in the car, be like, yo, I made a new banger CD before for the road trip. And you're like, yeah, like, let's go. And you're just, I was the best.
Yeah.
I
And
missed
it's
those
crazy.
days.
Like now you could just skip whatever song you want, but then you see like vinyl making a comeback, right? So then there's that thirst kind of.
Kayla's sitting there like, what are y'all talking about? What
Yeah,
is
what's
this
this vinyl? She knows about
What
vinyl.
is the cassette? Like, what is all this noise?
I think my dad had one of those.
Yep.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Rewind it with the pencil.
You used to have to wait. You used to have to wait by the radio for them to play your favorite song, and then if you
Hit
were
record.
lucky, you had the radio that you could hit record on the tape player real quick, and then record
Yeah.
it, and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Make
The
your own little
beginning,
mixtape,
of before the song will play, you hear like, yeah, come down to the swap meet. What's up?
right.
And then your song will
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Yeah. Or it'd be like, Cosmic Kev, old school hour, whatever it would be, you would just record it and make your own mixtape by just, I used to hide my shit from my parents, so I would like dub over like Roy Orbison and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Have it in the Roy
Dubbing
Orbison
over.
case.
I'd pop like the tape over the top, so you could record over it, and I would hide all my like gangster rap stuff back in the day, like underneath like
Your parents
other
couldn't
cassette
have
tapes and
believed
shit.
you were listening to Roy Orbison. Like, come on. Like
They
that
gave
had
it to me as a Christmas gift. Of course they did.
Yeah.
I wish your dad would have
For
like,
one of
yo, I
my
want
first
you to.
cassettes I ever got as a kid. Now, don't get me wrong, Pretty Woman's a banger, you know what I mean? But I never really got down with the rest of the particular cassette tape that I got for the said Christmas. I got Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, which is pretty decent album, you know what I mean? Cassette tape or whatever. And I got Roy Orbison. I've taped over to Roy Orbison. He was like my Ice Cube and like NWA and all the crazy shit I was listening to when I was a kid.
I was
Okay.
raised by
Oh, he's just
DMX.
listening to Roy. It's fine.
Favorite hobby.
Reading.
The gym.
I would never be able to guess that one.
The reading? Yeah. What would give that away?
Yeah. You don't do
300.
audio. You don't do audiobooks at all, Jelly?
No, I like to read it. I like a good, fresh 300 pages a day. Always.
town.
minimum.
Hey,
That's crazy.
I probably
For real?
haven't read 300 pages in a year.
Yeah.
300
I'm getting
and-
back into my
I
reading.
like the
so
way
shout out to you.
new
Sheesh.
books smell good. I like the way new books smell.
Me too. Like
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble, they be hitting it.
So you guys just go into Barnes and Noble, just like
Yeah.
they're
Nah,
straight
new
up
books-
just smell
no,
the
new books
binder.
do
Yeah,
smell
you
good.
get your iced coffee and then you go snort new book pages. Like,
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
best.
I'm going to
Good
Cinnabon. I'm going to Cinnabon.
Well, that sounds
I'm
good.
Okay.
gonna smell that.
Cinnabon. Yeah.
Okay. So the next
My
question
hobby
is
is I like to eat.
Hold up. We ain't get all right. So you like to eat. Steph, what's you?
I like to ride my dirt bike.
Yeah, that's
That's
what's
vibes.
up. What
That's
size?
fun.
Dude,
125.
I just got a KLX 140.
140. Okay.
So 140.
Okay. That's what's up.
But then I have a 250 I ride on the street, and then I have the 140
Yeah.
for the woods.
Love that.
nice.
What about you, Kai?
I just be chilling. I like walking my dog. I'm starting to read though. It be calming my nerves down. So let me get to my 300 pages a day, and I'll let y'all know.
Yeah.
300.
Come
Might
on
take-
over to me
it
if
may-
you
might
want some
take a long
rec.
time.
You
You
want
got a
any
whole
recommendations?
library in your room, so let me catch up. I got like 6 books right now.
How much is a library card?
Yeah, library card. The book of the Library of Jay.
That's funny.
Nah, that's a great setup you got back there.
It's
It
only
is.
got a couple genres back here. Just
Yeah,
a
I
couple.
think it only looks like a couple series, right?
Yeah, it looks like a lot.
I mean,
Now,
they all look like they got the same print though. Like it looks like each one's like a certain series. Like is
Yeah,
that?
that's why we thought it was fake.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have any encyclopedias? Do you remember when you had your mom used to have
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
you have,
remember
like
those.
20 of them
Oh,
bitches at your
yeah.
house, dude?
Yeah.
yeah, pre-Google,
let
like,
me-
yo, go look it up in an encyclopedia. I just paid all those money for those encyclopedias. Go use them now.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
your,
was
your
fact.
parents would be like, it's in the
That was a fact.
encyclopedia.
Yeah, we bought those encyclopedias for like
You don't even use them.
$450. You don't even use them, right?
Chris M, it looks like a lot of romance novels. You are correct, but not like the gentle romance.
Wow.
She likes it rough or what?
Yo, straight up. Listen, it's past the 1 hour mark. It's getting
All right.
crazy
Well,
in the chat.
I think
There
that
you
leads us
go.
into
All
our
right,
next
Godfrey,
question.
listen, we're shooting rock, paper, 3. 1, 2, 3, shoot. All right, that's how we're doing it. We're gonna do best of 3.
Was that all right? Was
Ready?
that one?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Don't do that. Put your hand up. That's
It
a
was
fair
a
cut.
scissor.
That's a fair cut. That's a
Yeah.
fair cut. Ready?
All right.
Rock,
Bro's
paper,
cheating.
scissors, shoot. You're late. You're late on these.
How am
That's
I late?
bullshit. It's a fair
What?
one. Come on, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You're late on all of these. Are y'all not seeing that? Is Godfrey throwing late or is it just me?
I just think you got AOL dial-up over there, and your shit's delayed or something. You want me to like go
Come
like
on.
this high?
Come on, finish this out. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, we tied up 1-1. Here we go, baby. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What is
No,
that?
no,
His
no, no,
hand is
no,
like
no,
picking
no,
up the
no,
whole
no,
thing.
no,
What is it?
That was paper.
It was
Pull it
that was a
back.
paper. That was a scissor.
He's like,
All right, ready? Rock,
I don't know
paper.
how I'm supposed to like put it in here in the front, like
hold
Just
it by
get
your
it in
face.
front of the
It's-
camera,
you're-
dog.
Put it right
your
here.
camera's
back.
up here, mine's right here. So all right, let's go.
Nice.
Ready?
All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What is that? It's a scissor. Okay, I can't tell.
This was the worst game ever. Godfrey, I wish your screen was better. I feel like I got robbed, but whatever. I have to ask this thinking question.
Oh,
All right,
I have no
Easy,
problem
guys,
asking.
my
I told you
battery's
that.
dying.
I
Whatever.
told you
Listen,
that.
here's the thing. We ask this question all the time. We didn't want it to become a staple on the podcast, but for some reason we're known as this is like our question. So I felt like we would catch a bunch of flack in the chat if we didn't ask the question. So we had to ask the question.
I said I would have asked it. We didn't even need to do that challenge. I wasn't running from it.
Godfrey's he's for the streets, basically.
That's right. I could do it. You want me to take
Ask
that bullet
away,
for you?
Godfrey. Go ahead.
I'll take the bullet for
Land
you.
on that bullet.
So Snickers, vein up or vein down?
Bro, this guy hit me with this question. I ain't never thought of this a day in my life. I was like, bro, what? Then he got me thinking.
Right.
I think I'm vein up. I don't even eat Snickers, so we're passing on.
Dude, that's what I said. I was like, I don't even eat them, but probably the right way, which is up.
Right, like I'm gonna turn it
That's the
upside
way you
down.
hold
Like,
it.
come on.
I mean,
Yeah, like would you
listen,
flip a cake? Would you flip a
You
piece of
have
cake
one.
upside down? I
Of
don't
course
know.
he has one.
I went to 7-Eleven.
I actually eat Snickers in a particular way, and I always have. So when you asked this
Wow.
question, I was like dying.
Wow, I can't
So-
wait to hear this. Hold on,
Yes,
wait a second. I want you to
so-
hold that for a second. Hold on. Let it go.
Okay, you good?
I'm good.
So I'm gonna say vein down because that nugget, I like to eat that first. So I eat it from the back, vein down.
Wow, that's an audio clip. Wow. It's
Straight
getting
up.
so bad. It's past the hour. I always tell people after 1 hour,
Right.
it just
I-
gets out of
Because
hand.
I don't care about the peanuts. I don't care about the peanuts. I don't care about the caramel. It's that.
It's all about the
that
nougat.
bottom. That bottom.
Reese's Pieces all day long.
For
Yep,
sure.
pop
And
the
if you
middle
say
out,
Reese's Pieces, we ain't friends.
Three Musketeers.
Ooh. Love you, though.
Oh, come on. I ain't heard nobody say that before.
What, Three
I love it.
You
Musketeers?
don't like
Yeah.
nougat.
Crazy. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's like
all
Way my
nougat,
hours
ain't it?
back.
Yeah.
No
it
nougat.
is.
So what's on nougat?
Three
Three
Musketeers.
Musketeers.
Yeah, but it's
The
it
Three
doesn't taste
Musketeers
the
a good
same.
one.
You
a
pop
lot.
it in the freezer and it's perfect. You
I'm
gotta
Baby
eat
Ruth,
it when
yo.
it's
Frozen.
cold.
Yeah.
Yep. hmm
All right.
I'm just not a nougat person, so
Baby
It
Ruth.
freezes it up,
Out.
makes it crunchy.
Christian, did you confirm if you were vein up or vein down? I don't know if we ever confirmed that on the episode.
I'm not talking about this. I'll be
He's
damned if you
like-
catch an audio clip from me
Christian,
for the
let
rest
us
of my
hear it
life
now.
talking
We
about
was,
that.
we was being
You
honest
said
and
last
you're
week
Me
on the
doing it.
episode
Sorry,
to
buddy.
build the detail market, you said
Pass.
you like vein down on your tongue, bro. That was your words that you
I
said
know.
to that man.
Listen,
last week.
we have
Which
to
I
get
was
away-
shocked by that you went there.
have to
Personally,
get away from this question, okay? We have
Well,
to
I
get
want
away
you to
from it.
know that the chat group loves that I eat it from the back.
Yep, the chat group has
Yo.
great taste, and I listen. Between that answer,
Oh my God,
And
Smart,
that
get out of
t-shirt,
here. No one invited
Papa
you.
Smurf is right. Why are you getting rid of that comment, Papa Smurf?
Nope.
Thank you, Papa Smurf, for
Kick
comment
him
of the
out.
night.
Kick him out.
Comment of the night from the chat. Is
I'm
Papa
putting, him in,
Smurf.
I'm putting him in timeout. Where's it at?
I think that was the best Snickers answer we had from
ever.
Lindsay right there on that. So the chat
Real.
absolutely loves it. And
Go home and try it. Just try
listen.
it. Just try it.
just listen.
Just
All I
put
know, the
Smurf in
ladies
timeout.
are
I'm about to get
great
him out.
sports. You banned N2. That was even the wrong guy. What's technical glitch?
Man,
Having a total boomer moment over here.
I am. I'm sorry. I was trying to get
N2.
Smurf.
That was a boomer moment. Sorry,
I
bro.
was trying to get Smurf put in timeout. I hit the wrong button.
Oh Jesus. So here we go. But we got a mystery question that is gonna fire the chat up. Christian doesn't even know what this is. One of you do. I talked about it before. And I gotta say, you iPhone people come off a little smug, but is it iPhone or is it Android? That's what I want to know.
That's an easy
iPhone.
iPhone.
When I texted you today and the screen turned green, I was
it
like,
turned you off, huh?
I was like, did it even go through? Did he even get it?
All I gotta say is, bring it up.
You're eating it wrong. You're eating it wrong.
You gotta try
Always
it.
had Android,
Try
but
it.
Just try it. Just try it.
Team Android.
Vein up. Vein up.
This
Team
guy
Android.
couldn't wait to eat his Snickers. He was so excited to get over that little portion of it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's become a thing. He's addicted to it.
Oh God.
I'm not even a Snickers guy. This is all for the show, all right? I'm not, to be honest. If you want to ask what my go-to candy bar is, it's the whatchamacallit. That is an underrated candy bar. That's where I go.
Really?
Never had one.
The whatchamacallit.
you're gonna put ketchup on it.
Hell no.
Damn, bro.
Listen.
Damn.
I'm like a chocolate glizzy.
No, I do
not
bacon
the
and chocolate.
glizzy.
Bacon and chocolate. Listen,
Unbelievable.
Pete, there's a couple ketchup applications. I don't know if you heard it or not, but if it's I would say not gourmet mac and cheese or homemade, I will put a little bit of spicy ketchup on Kraft mac and cheese. And I say, what's the difference between putting ketchup on the slice of cheese on a burger? I don't know. Choco glaze. Wow.
Burger.
Yeah, burger and cheese. You're putting ketchup on it.
I think the meat is the difference, bro. There's meat.
Yeah, but the cheese is on top of the meat usually.
Doesn't matter, man.
It's
There's
all together when you bite it.
Yeah, that's the burger,
You don't just bite
I haven't had dinner yet.
like a
You
little
guys are
bit of
killing
bun
me.
and cheese.
I know. I'm about to make a steak as soon as we get done right now. You guys got me so damn hungry.
I made shepherd's pie.
Get 2 Snickers and put the 2 flat sides together and go to town.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do
No, that's so funny.
Oh man,
This
geez.
is-
That's a good idea for you though, if you like that bottom part. You know what I mean?
I like that bottom.
Yeah, I'm sending Lindsay a box of Snickers. That's gonna be like, yo, this is from Bio Bombs. All right, so
You can put a BioBomb bottom wrapper on it.
I'll make a custom sticker for you. Don't tease me with a good time.
Yeah.
Please.
I could do digital terrorism. He'll do sticker terrorism. I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing stickers of me soon. Something like eating ketchup on something.
Oh,
I'm already seeing graphics and stuff like that.
I'm gonna wear a t-shirt. I'm gonna put it up for sale on the website. Anybody that signs up is gonna get a free Godfrey likes it vein down.
Oh my god, that t-shirt might sell. I mean, who knows? Maybe it won't.
I'll wear it.
Listen, your t-shirt braveness is admirable. I do believe you when you say that. 0 fucks given. She's like, a
real one's a real one, man.
Question is, do you wear that to the grocery store and all that? You're like, where's the cantaloupe? Is it on aisle 7?
I have a couple good other ones that
I love it.
There was another one I wanted to wear, but I was like, we'll do this one first and see how he reacts.
If I wore that and like we were going through the airport with Christian, he would be so upset at me. He'd be like, he's like, I can't take you in public places. Like, I can imagine if I were.
If we're going to a BioBombs event, I would probably prefer Godfrey not to be in some type of shirt that would draw additional attention to it, as if he's some type of,
I don't know how he can't draw attention. Like, you're tall with the beard. We both got bald heads. We're, running around. I'm wider with it. It's like.
I prefer for you not to have a shirt on with like 5 or 6 words across the front of it to bring more attention to you than already, but just brought to us. That's all.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
We gotta find incognito, man.
Listen, we got a few more questions left. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, we only have a couple more.
Loyalty or respect? Loyalty or respect? Kayla's thinking hard.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Both.
They
Can
go
we pick?
hand in
Is
hand.
that a?
Listen, listen,
Loyalty and
there's no
respect go
rules
hand
there.
in
Access
hand.
denied.
You gotta pick one.
No,
Access
time out. Don't
denied.
tell them they have to pick one. You're not allowed to do that. We're trying to get away from that type of chauvinistic mentality. here. You don't
Chauvinistic.
just get
It's
to pick.
loyalty or respect,
And
not.
honestly, I'd say respect because I feel like you can have loyalty towards someone and not respect them in a weird way. But I just take the respect on top.
You would prefer respect.
Yep.
What y'all
That,
think?
okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Absolutely. I love hearing people's perspective on this because I just think it's a very interesting topic. Like it's kind of like if it's a one or the other thing or whatever, it's kind of really hard to pick. And then you can be like Jay Lee and just be like, yeah, I want both. You know, all right, cool.
By the way, I feel like the
You win.
the iPhone is like to, you know,
Oh, here we
gamers.
go.
Like if you play on a console, you're going to use an iPhone. If you want to be a PC gamer, you're going to use an Android. That's the difference. One's more
I
difficult.
think if you have an Android, you're more complex. You like to do things the hard way.
Or you're just one of those people that like to mess up
Just
everybody's
You could
personal
say
chat. It's you're one of the people that wants to mess up the group chats. You know, for the longest time, you couldn't have a group chat with
The
somebody. You
menace.
couldn't-
The menace.
Yeah.
First off,
Some people
I've
just want
always
to watch
been.
the world burn.
You know what?
You,
You,
know what I mean?
look at that as a bad thing, and I would like to watch the world burn from outside of the group chats. But ever since I got into the detail and space of Christian, I am fucking swimming in group chats. Like there's a group chat on fucking Snapchat, on TikTok. There's like 9 on the fucking text message. I'm like, group chats are coming out of my fucking ears, and I can't escape them. It doesn't. So the group chats got so advanced, it doesn't. You can't even hide from it in Android anymore because it's like fuck your phone. It's going to be on the platform now. And it's a new thing. TikTok has these group chats. I'm like, what's going on? Then join a Snapchat. I'm in a Snapchat group that if you're in, you might question your life at certain points. Like I went to bed one night. There was like 40 videos. One dude standing on the sink, bending over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on
What?
in this Snapchat? Yeah.
Why do you stay in that group is the bigger question I would like to know.
Y'all,
Listen.
yeah, y'all being freaky over there.
Sometimes you got to ride with the homies.
include
You know
me
what I'm
in.
saying? Like, listen.
Ride with the
I don't mess with Snapchat. I'm
Yeah,
old.
well, listen, I've been told that too, but
just to
as
be
far
clear,
as we
Bio
can.
Bombs does not condone any man showing their butt cheeks at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Who said
and
they
we
were
are
showing
not
butt cheeks? I just said they were
riding out
standing.
with the
I just
homies.
said they were standing on the sink.
We are the Funkin homies. We're not riding out with the homies standing
Well,
on
yo,
the sink with the butt
well,
cheeks
I'll
out or
leave that
whatever.
person
Gotta get the
nameless.
funk
I'll
out
leave
with
that
this.
person nameless. But I'm just telling you right now, Snapchat is even like because it's like it's set it on fire. It's
Yeah.
gone.
Why Kyle says a fun chat y'all missing out on.
Well, he just revealed himself as one of the members. I was keeping people.
Okay, Kyle.
I was kind of leaving your anonymity out there, you know. But you know, okay, sure, I hear you. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have that Android debate forever. I always get yelled at, like your Android's echoing. I'm like, I don't care. So whatever. So the last question we have is advice for new detailers. What would you ladies give to anybody getting into this game?
Just
The
start.
same thing that I gave last time was don't overspend on products. You know, I know you want to try everything and buy everything, but don't just like fall into this trap of like, hey, try this product. It's like, okay, well then you have another product that you got to try, and then you've got all these different products that do the same exact thing. It's like try one. If it doesn't work for you, try a different one. So
Yeah.
don't overspend because then you're thinking yourself from the beginning.
At least have, like Ivan said something earlier this week. I thought that was good. He said in one of his videos, it's like have a cabinet or whatever that like you have your go-to stuff in, and then have your like play area where it's like, all right, like I don't need any more like interior cleaners right now. I got 6 of them to play with, like, but I could use another polish or something. You know what I mean? But have your go-to so that like you're good, and just, you know, because I got a ton of stuff too. It's like you just accumulate extra stuff.
I'd just like to recommend your first purchase as a detailer be a Biobomb kit. Just, you know, just throwing that out there. Interiors make you money.
That's when you drop that alarm right there, Godfrey. That was a great drop. I'll give it to you. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? That was good.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. I think the other thing that's super important is don't worry about what all the other detailers in your area are doing. Just focus on your own brand and doing a good job and staying consistent, and you know, keep educating yourself on products or processes. And you know, I think a lot of, at least in my area, people get really fixated on like trying to outdo the other person, and you know, none of that's necessary.
There's enough for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Makes a lot.
And use social media. When I first started, I always like try to reach out to people that I got a good vibe from and I'd be lying if I said they didn't help me. Like anytime I had a question, I was stuck, I always reached out to these people, and they always came back with some good advice. So don't ever be scared to reach out and ask. And if they're not cool, just unfollow them. You don't want people like that anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok's great for I think, you know, vibing with the detailer community and a lot of communities where you can get, it's almost like a live line of people you can talk to if you can find people on a live that you can ask questions to, like
I feel
instantly.
like it's yeah. Well, that's the live thing's great, but I mean, instantly, dude. Even on Instagram, like you can send a message to anybody. Like people are really friendly. Like if you're in the community, I think everybody just kind of like, you know what I mean. They want to help each other out. They want to see the industry grow together. The more that we educate everybody and make sure that people are raising the bar, the better off the whole industry is going to be for everybody. So you got to support and bring the people up around you,
Definitely.
especially the
Collaboration.
youngins. Especially the youngins. Where you at? This one right there.
There we go.
Call me, girl. I'll help
Hey,
you.
you guys did that. Y'all was pretty slick with that.
Nah.
I'll be your older lady to help you.
You got me. You're gonna call her. She's gonna have an "I like younger women" shirt on. Like not subliminal, yo. It's not subliminal.
Yeah, she's gonna switch it up.
Shit. I don't know. 22 is pretty young. Just saying.
You only live
Yeah, I'm
once,
a
man.
baby.
You only live once.
I'm a
To
real
be
baby.
22 again. Be 22.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be 22 again.
Be handing all kinds of Snickers out. No, I'm just joking. All right. On that note,
Godfrey.
on that note,
That's freaking.
we're gonna end this.
We got to go. We got to go.
We're gonna end this.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies. We really do appreciate y'all. Congratulations for all your success in the game. We definitely want to do this a little bit more often. Try to, you know, get you guys back on, just popping in, just doing segments, talking, catching up, or whatever. I think it's important for us to continue to keep interacting with you guys and putting you front and center because you really deserve a lot of the flowers. You're motivating a lot of people and women in the game to come in, and I'm sure you're probably going to get some DMs from people who saw the pod and, you know, I mean, we're really intrigued by what you guys had to say. So watch yourself with Lindsay. If you're older, you might be in trouble, but outside of that, she's the best. I mean, I can speak for it. She does give great hugs in person as well.
There you go.
Thank you guys for the invite.
Kayla,
It's my first
Yeah,
podcast,
thank
so I had a blast.
Yeah, it was nice
great.
meeting you.
Yeah. And Stephanie apologized. Her laptop died on her, but she's texting me, but she was all in and she loved it. So I'm speaking for her. She said, "Nice meeting you guys as well. Thanks for having us on." So
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm
Everybody.
inspired. This T-shirt's inspired me. I'm about to go shopping on the web right now.
Here we go. And the next thing
I
is
can't wait.
controversial
I'm gonna-
T-shirts week after week.
I'm gonna text him the one that I really wanted to wear, but I knew it
Oh,
was too
please do.
loud.
I love it.
You're gonna die.
Anybody that wants to push the edges and just kind of, you know,
that's me.
That's my person. That's my person right there. I love it.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us again for an extended version of what we usually do every week. And yeah, we're demonetized all the time, so it is what it is. Sorry, Jamie. Sorry, Eddie. It is what it is, guys. Shout out to all the women out there that we didn't get a chance to shout out. Our girl Huda over at Spotless, Eileen from So Clean, obviously Miss PNS.
Peachy from
Chelsea,
Peachy,
Chelsea, Christy that does a pod with us or whatever.
Kathy, you know,
all the girls, man. You know, Cindy, everybody. So
Spotless.
You know, there's a lot. There's a lot. So, you know, hopefully next time we'll be able to do this again. We'll get a couple more ladies on. We'll have a little bit more fun. Then we'll start switching everybody up. We'll play celebrity squares and we'll have all types of really cool organized questions and we'll get real uncomfortable after 1 hour.
My buddy Ashley Diesel Chick, you know, don't forget her. You know, there's so many.
Diesel Chick.
Yeah,
Detail Grandma. She's out there in the game.
So many of you, we forget to shout you out. You know,
Detail Grandma out there.
Keep Detail Grandma safe. Keep her from Lindsay. Keep her safe.
Snap! You're right.
Did she make those cookies? Cinnamon
Right
rolls?
Yeah, she's gonna be like Mr. Herbert. Hilarious.
Guess who?
Yeah.
Got any popsicles?
I'm
With the cookies. I got some cookies for you.
Yo, that's funny.
We gotta go. It's getting too late, y'all.
Yeah, y'all getting loopy. We gotta get out of here now.
All right, y'all. Peace,
All right,
everybody.
thank you,
Stay
ladies.
fresh, man. We love y'all.
Love you.
Thank you, guys, ladies.